Somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Oh, you're right awful there, laddie.
Maybe so, but the smoke's on you, laddie.
You mean the joke's on me, don't ya? Please stop that.
Like I said, the smoke's on you. I've infiltrated the bad guy's base. Now I need to find my informant. He has vital information that I must get back to Spy Corps. Monkey Penny said he would be hidden in here, right in front of my face. I don't normally look in other people's medicine cabinets, but I am a spy after all, and I'm on a mission. Aha! Roger Bohr, Spy Corps King of Covert Capers.
Yes, and I'm very good at hiding, too.
I hope you've got the cure for the common criminal in there for me.
Here, take this lipstick.
Sorry, that's not my shade. I'm an autumn.
It's not really lipstick, SpyFox. There's a top-secret message hidden in it. You need to get that to Spy Corps on the double.
On the double, eh? It must be important.
I certainly hope so. One more thing, SpyFox. Quack sent this for your getaway. It's a rocket-powered origami skateboard. The directions are on it. Good luck. I'm out of here.
It's moving counterclockwise. We must be in the northern hemisphere. The heat of the mission is on, and I'm cooking. I can't go back the way I came in. That's definitely a one-way air shaft. Wow, this place is crawling with bad guys. I'm going to need some serious spy action to get through them all. Here's where my notes go. I use the talk balloons to gather information. Mobile Command Center, fun. Mobile Command...
Please stand by.
Monkey Penny here.
Monkey Penny, I have the information from Roger Bohr.
Great. We need you to get that information back to headquarters as soon as possible, SpyFox.
Right. I'm on my way. I'm going to need help to skate past those bad guys. I need to fold together this rocket-powered origami skateboard soon. I need to fold the rocket-powered origami skateboard in the order shown by the colors on those in... That did it! Now I'm rocket-powered and ready for action.
days in peril. He has the gadgets to make him cool. He can escape any trap. He's got the gumption that we need to save us all from the Poodle menace. The fur is matted with flesh. The Poodle menace.
Good luck, SpyFox.
Luck has nothing to do with it!
SpyFox won't take any flap from the Poodle menace.
Chief, a giant aerosol hairspray can has been spotted orbiting the planet, and it has unleashed a seemingly endless spray of aerosol directly at the ozone layer.
At this rate, that aerosol can will destroy the ozone in a matter of hours.
Chief, I retrieved the message you sent me after. It's in the form of a lipstick container. The message is probably chemically infused on the outer casing, so small we'll need the super spy magnifying glass to see it.
Did you look inside the lipstick container, SpyFox?
Incredible! Someone put a message inside the lipstick. Ingenious in its simplicity.
What does it say, SpyFox?
Please help me. Signed, Plato Pushpin.
Of course! Plato Pushpin is the top expert in cosmetic rocketry. He must have information that can help us stop this diabolical orbiting ozone eraser. He was last known to be working for reigning cosmetics queen Poodles Galore. SpyFox, you need to go to Poodle's Cosmetic Factory and talk to Plato Pushpin.
I'm on my way. I assume Monkey Penny and Quack have already set up mobile command center there.
Of course. Here is the number of the song you need to play to get you in. Good luck, SpyFox.
Luck has nothing to do with it!
Somewhere in the middle of nowhere.
Now I'm really on a roll. So, this must be where Poodles Galore has her factory. The first order of business is to rendezvous with Quack and Monkey Penny at the mobile command center. L4. That's the number of the song I need to play to get into mobile command. That looks like a keycard device. Through the use of deductive reasoning, I bet I'll need a keycard to get through that gate. The pizza shop is completely dark. Even if they were open, I wouldn't go in there right now. It says pizza. It says bowl. L4. What a cool jukebox. Now that's music.
Floating high above the bowling alley is Mobcom, Spy Corps Mobile Command Center.
You've really taken the mobile command center to new heights, Monkey Penny.
Glad you could drop up, SpyFox. We believe Plato Pushpin, the cosmetic rocket scientist, has been abducted by Poodles Galore. He's the only person with the knowledge to stop this orbiting aerosol can. But be careful, this Poodles Galore is a nasty character. She didn't get to the top of the cosmetics world by using a lot of sugar and spice.
Be sure to check out the Spy vending machine too, SpyFox. I've stocked it with a plethora of useful gadgets.
And don't forget that you can call me anytime on your Spy Watch for additional information.
Thanks for the brief debriefing. The canned laughter. How does this gadget work, Quack?
Just pop the top and toss. The sound of laughter will be everywhere. It can be very distracting.
I guess you could say it creates a laugh riot, eh, Quack?
Yes, I guess you could say that. Earthy with a bit of a woody aftertaste.
The Spy Mint. I'm sure this does more than freshen breath.
It's really a glow-in-the-dark spy mint that will light up dark rooms. You simply bite into the mint to ignite it. Not only is it minty fresh, but it works underwater as well.
An underwater glow-in-the-dark fresh maker. Ingenious, Quack.
These blueprints are rich in vitamins and minerals.
The sticky stun bun. How does this caramel confection work, Quack?
You simply toss the caramel-coated spy gadget into a crowd, then get away fast. When the stun bun goes off, it will stun everyone within 10 feet, leaving them dazed and confused for weeks.
Quack, that is by far your most stunning gadget yet.
I shouldn't have had lunch before this mission.
The grappling granny. What's the deal on this doll, Quack?
This doll will allow you to swing over dangerous obstacles. Just give the doll a quick squeeze in the middle and watch as its teeth shoot out of its head, firmly clamping onto anything made of wood.
Well, I'm certainly not above playing with dolls. Not if the mission requires it, that is.
These blueprints provide me with all the fiber I need in my diet.
The Spy Rust Buster. What's the breaking news on this gadget, Quack?
This gadget comes in a handy one-use spray can. Just spray the corrosive formula onto any metal and watch it turn brittle with rust and fall apart.
Bust with rust. Good one, Professor Quack.
Earthy with a bit of a woody aftertaste.
I already have 4 gadgets. I'll have to put one back if I want a different one. It would make this mission much easier if I could take the super spy mess into space to deal with this evil orbiting arsenal of aerosol.
Sorry, SpyFox, you're going to have to find another way to deal with this disaster. The MESS is a mess, and it's going to take me a while to fix it.
So sweet and sly, full as a cat. Such a clever foxy spy, you could say he's all that. But when his tummy goes growl and his
1.
I was a guppy swimming deep in the ocean.
I can use this machine to make a name patch.
So confused and sad, so full of emotion. And then one day an old car, he heard me cry. And
It says
gave me
insert
words
shirt.
which I now live by. He said,
How's it going, sport?
Do I know you? How did you know my name?
It was a lucky guess, I guess.
Yeah, whatever.
Can I have that interestingly colored bowling shirt, sport?
Yeah, sure. It's just your color. It's on the house today. One per customer. Trade's welcome. Have a nice day.
Thank you. It's a free name patch maker for bowling shirts. That's my new super deep spot. This bowling shirt fits perfectly into the free patch machine. That patch machine works great. I can insert a shirt and change the name anytime I want. How handy.
Just laugh it off. Learn to live and let fry.
Excuse me, aren't you Poodles Galore?
That is right. Are you the fourth member of our bowling team?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Where is your bowling shirt? You must have a proper bowling shirt. How uncivilized.
I'll get right to it. There's something fishy going on here, and it's not my deodorant.
Sometimes the hooks, they grab the guy next to you. Sometimes the nets, they don't let you swim.
I don't need to enter the mobile command entrance code anymore.
If your pal gets scooped up and goes bye-bye, just laugh it off.
I'll save this spy gadget for later. A spy bowling ball. How does this gadget work, Quack? And don't spare any details.
Say you need to get a secret message or something that is attached to a normal bowling pin. You simply toss the bowling ball towards your target, and it will scoop up the pin and return it right to you.
Brilliant, Quack! Another strike.
These blueprints are rich in vitamins and minerals.
I think I should wait until I'm actually in the bowling area to put the bowling shirt. Now this is a fashion statement, and it's saying, hey, look at me, I'm a bowler. I'm ready to bowl now.
Oh, not with that shirt and that name patch. They are both wrong. You must be in a different bowling league.
Personally, I'd like to think I'm in a league of my own. You look like you're a pretty good bowler.
Please don't bother Ace or Champ. They must concentrate on their bowling game.
I think it's best to only wear bowling shirts when I'm in a bowling alley. It's a free name patch maker for bowling shirts. Sharp! Now I have a name patch on my bowling shirt. I'd better take that bowling shirt with me. I used to play the banjo, but I quit because there were too many strings attached. Let's bowl, team!
You're not on my team. Your patch has the right name, but your shirt color is not right. Now go away! Champ and Ace must concentrate.
I'd like to exchange this bowling shirt for that other one. It complements my skin tone better.
It's a bowling shirt. I don't think it's made to complement anything. Have a nice day.
Thank you. It's a free name patch maker for bowling shirts. That patch machine works great. I can insert a shirt and change the name anytime I want. That's the third ugliest bowling pin I've ever seen. Wait a minute. That's not a bowling pin at all. It's Plato Pushpin, the renowned expert in cosmetic rocketry. It looks like he's about to get bowled over. I've got to save him somehow. Excuse me, Ms. Galore, but I'm ready for some serious 10-pin action. Shall we bowl?
Finally! You go first. I want to savor this moment.
Well, that was fun. Time to split.
Pushpin! He is gone! Ace! Champ! He must have Pushpin! Don't let him get away! No! He got away! No matter. It is too late now. Champ! Ace! Back to the factory! It's time to really heat the place up!
Thank goodness you got my message. I thought Miss Galore was going to make a 10-pin split out of me. She caught me before I could get the final ingredient for my congeal pill. It's the only thing that can stop her now.
Sounds like a bitter pill to swallow. Just tell me what you need.
I still need an unchewed wad of Chickle. Chickle is a gummy substance that comes from the jungle. 1 prickly pear pizza. A handful of bold perium beauty clay that Poodles mines at the bottom of the lake. And the final item I need is the aerosol particle diameter number, or APD for short, from outside the orbiting aerosol can itself.
The APD, eh? How am I going to get that with a super spy mess in a mess?
Aha! Ow! Poodles has a rocket ship locked in her factory. Perhaps you could borrow it. Here is my key card to the factory.
I'm on it like a cheap suit. I'll get these final ingredients for you, Pushpin, or at least get a bad sunburn trying.
I'll have the spy car fixed lickety-split. The 4 destinations you need are programmed into the spy car computer. I'll leave it for you in the street below.
Thanks, Quack. It will be good to have my spy wheels back. Quack must have fixed the trans-Google gear. Now I'll be able to travel across the globe spy style. My spy watch is beeping. Monkey Penny must have some important information for me.
Please stand by.
What's the latest news, Monkey Penny?
We've placed Agent Roger Bohr inside Poodle's cosmetics factory to gather information. He left here wearing a darling red wig.
That is a darling red wig. Thanks, Monkey Penny. I'll keep an eye out for him.
Keep us posted, SpyFox. Monkey Penny out.
It says free pizza today. Wow, what a great promotion. Pork rind soul pizza. I'm sure it's good for the soul, but I think I'll pass on it. Hello, my name's Fox, SpyFox. I'm on a mission to save the world.
Well, good for you. My name's Pear the Donut. I'm only working here until my acting career takes off.
Interesting. Well, good luck to you, Pear, or as they say in the biz, break a leg.
Thank you.
I need to get through this gate to Poodle's factory so I can borrow one of her rockets. Now, how did Plato tell me to get in again? It's the ingredient list for Pushpin's congeal pill. I still need to give Push... Pear, I'm in desperate need of one of your prickly pear pizzas.
I'm afraid the shop was burglarized last night, and you'll never guess what they took.
Well, the way things are going, I guess all your prickly pears.
That's right. And the only clue they left behind was a torn piece of pink cloth. But if you brought me a prickly pear, I'd be happy to make you a pizza with it.
I can use this talk balloon to gather information on where to find a prickly pear. Plato Pushpin's key card worked like a charm. A key, I mean. I'm in the cosmetics factory. I have two objectives in here. 1, borrow Poodle's rocket ship. And 2, find the informant Roger Bohr.
Miss Galore just comes up with combinations for the safe. I mean the key to the rocket ship.
I can't hear what those guards are saying. I need some additional hearing aid. I'll save this spy gadget for later. The spy ear. That sounds interesting. How does it work, Professor Quack?
This ultrasonic eustachian device provides auditory enhancement through ground silica. It allows you to hear conversations behind solid glass, SpyFox.
That's quite an earful, Quack.
I shouldn't have had lunch before this mission.
so then he just dropped the entire load of casabas. Wham!
The spy ear is working. Those guards are coming through loud and clear.
Miss Galore sure comes up with wacky combinations for the safe containing the key to the rocket ship. Whoever heard of itchy lip lotion as a combination for a safe? Whatever happened to good old numbers?
The combination to the safe containing the key to Poodle's rocket ship. I'm going to need that key if I'm going to borrow that rocket. I'd better write it down. Oops, I'm going to get an earful from Quack about that. Wow, this machine looks like some sort of scalp enhancement device, otherwise known as a wig-making machine. Itchy lip lotion. It's the combo that looks like some kind of security device. How diabolical! That device is some sort of hair security scanner. I'm going to have to get an appropriate hair of the day wig disguise if I'm going to get past this crazy contraption. I can use this talk balloon to gather information about the hair of the day. Well, this room is head and shoulders above the rest. It must be some kind of makeup test room.
Psst, SpyFox, over here.
Who said that?
Over here, the redhead.
Roger Bohr. Wow, you had me wigged out there for a second.
Sorry, there's been a lot of hairy stuff going on around here. If you need any info about Poodle's Cosmetic Factory, just ask.
Roger, Roger. I don't suppose you would know what the hair of the day is.
The hair of the day is a green mullet, accented with an old-style rake accessory.
Got it. Thanks for the hairy information. I must say, that wig looks absolutely fabulous on you.
Thanks. This one's not so bad, is it? You should have seen yesterday's wig. Now, that was atrocious.
What can you tell me about prickly pears?
If you're disguised as one, it's very cramped. At least the ones in the desert are.
Would you mind repeating what the hair of the day is?
Sure, SpyFox. The hair of the day is a green mullet, accented with an old-style rake accessory.
Thanks for the heads up, Roger. Those buttons change the wig color. 4 fashion colors to choose from. That screen shows the different styles of wigs this wigged-out machine can make. That's a mullet-style wig. That screen shows the different accessories I can add to my wig. That's a butterfly accessory. That's a rake accessory. I think I'll see how I look in this wig. Now this wig really makes a statement. I'll just keep it in my pocket until I need it. Interesting, but I don't think that will do me any good. Yuck! Talk about a bad hair day. My wig disguise got me past that hairy scanner. I'll leave it here so I can get back out. I'm stuck here until I can figure out how to immobilize those guards. That's where I keep... I hope Quack's sticky stun bun has more than flower power in it. The sticky stun bun worked. Quack's caramel-coated confection has left those guards stuck in their tracks. It's the safe containing the key to Poodle's rocket ship. I just need to enter the correct code to open it. Itchy lip lotion. It's the combination to... That crazy combination worked. I've got the key to Poodle's rocket ship. No safe is safe with this spy around. This rocket ship is locked up tighter than a really tight thing. I'm going to need a key to get into it. We have liftoff. The key worked. I'm sure Poodles will be mad that I borrowed her rocket, but it's her own fault for being evil. Sweet sabotage. Look at the size of that aerosol abomination. I've got to stop it before it depletes the ozone layer and everyone gets a nasty sunburn. That is easily the biggest can of aerosol I've ever seen. I've got to stop that APD. That must stand for aerosol particle diameter. Pushpin needs that number for his congeal pill. I'll just copy it onto a compact disc for safekeeping. Now this is going above and beyond the call of duty. I think I'll leave this wig here for safekeeping. What can you tell me about prickly pears?
They grow in the desert. That's all I can tell you, pal.
Tell me again how the Rust Buster works, Professor Quack.
This gadget comes in a handy one-use spray can. Just spray the corrosive formula onto any metal and watch it turn brittle with rust and fall apart.
I bet that's fun at parties.
These blueprints are rich in vitamins and minerals.
The Spy Pearl Detector. What does this gadget do, Professor Quack?
Use it on a bed of oysters to find a pearl. The light will flash faster and faster as you get closer to the pearl.
Great. There's nothing worse than muscling a bunch of mollusks for one little pearl.
These blueprints provide me with all the fiber I need in my diet.
Here is the aerosol particle diameter number you wanted, Pushpin. Straight from the orbiting aerosol can itself.
Excellent, Mr. SpyFox. Now all I need is Chickle from the heart of the jungle. A prickly pear pizza from the pizza shop. Mmm, delicious. Bold barium beauty clay from the bottom of the lake. And then I can complete the congeal pill.
I can't use the spy pearl detector there. This spy car is a miracle of modern spy technology. Quack programmed it with all the destinations I need. With the push of a button, I'm off. If that's where I want to go, I should probably just get out of the car. It says street. The painted desert. Such landscapes have inspired many artists, such as Georgia O'Keeffe and George Harriman. Wow, this is quite a bee farm.
It's called an apiary, honey.
My name's Fox. SpyFox. Have we met before?
I think I met you at the World's Fair. Or it could have been on the Greek Isle of Acidophilus. My name's Bee. Bee Bear. Is there anything I can get you, honey? Say, for instance, honey? Just let me know.
Thanks, Bee, I will. What brings you to the desert?
Prickly pears. I love them. Prickly pear pudding. Prickly pear sandwiches. Prickly pear pizza. Prickly pear gumbo.
I get the prickly picture. That's quite an apparatus.
Yes, it's a genus Apuntia high-speed electronic bombardment device. A prickly pear X-ray machine. Hold on there, you. Only beekeepers tending to their bees can go into the prickly pear ranch.
How do you know I'm not a beekeeper?
If you were, you would know that all beekeepers must wear their beekeeper hats.
You mean I'm not wearing it? How silly of me. I'm going to have to wear a beekeeper hat to get into the prickly pear ranch. Now the river isn't flowing over the falls anymore. That board is going to float right into the reservoir. Can I borrow your beekeeper hat?
Why do you want to borrow my beekeeper hat?
You never know when a beekeeper disguise might come in handy.
Well, I don't know. I don't want to be a party to any malicious mischief.
Not to worry. I'm a certified good guy spy, and will use it only in the process of saving the world.
Okay, if it'll help save the world. Here you go.
Thanks, Bee. Bee's beekeeper hat fits perfectly. That guard was no match for my clever beekeeper disguise. It's vital to my mission to get a prickly pear. This one should be good on pizza. Yow! I wonder if they de-prickle these before they go on the pizza. Have a nice trip. See you next fall. That's my beekeeper disguise. Since I don't have to go through the prickly pear x-ray machine, I can now get the prickly pear pizza Pushpin needs for the congeal pill. I wish my tux had a prickly pear pocket protector. This thing smarts. Ah, the lake. There's a big mining platform in the middle of it. That must be Poodle's beauty clay operation. Hello there. My name's SpyFox.
How's it going? I'm Wet Eddie. I'm into scuba diving. How about you?
Danger, intrigue, and espionage is my game. That's a nice scuba suit, Wet Eddie. You never know when a scuba suit might come in handy. Could I borrow it from you?
Well, if you show me you have flippers, I'd be happy to lend it to you. But you have to have flippers. Otherwise, it's just not safe.
I understand. When around water, always play it safe. The spy pearl detector won't do me any good there. This is some freaky shack.
Can I help you?
Just looking, but thanks for asking. What sort of products do you sell here?
I don't sell anything.
Wow, that's gotta be bad for business. What kind of merchandise do you specialize in?
Exotic imports and, stuff.
You don't have any gum, do you?
Why do you ask that?
Well, I feel like chewing gum, but never mind. So, this is Poodle's beauty clay mining rig. It's a beauty, all right. That was close. That looks like one of Poodle's goons. I'd better not let him see me. I don't think that's the best use of the canned laughter. That looks like a chart showing the various colors and textures of Poodle's beauty clay. Course barium. I need to wait until that guard's gone. Then I can sneak past him. Sneaky spy maneuver number 37 works every time. I think those must control a lock of some sort. I can't get into that water without a scuba suit on. It will ruin my tux. Do you like scuba diving, Wet Eddie?
I sure do. It's almost like I was born in the water.
Ah, the jungle. An ancient and complex ecosystem teeming with diverse life. Home to more than half of the world's plant and animal species. And it's really hot here, too. Bowling shoes? In the middle of the jungle, no less. I wonder if they're my size. Well, even if they are my size, I'll need a better way to get them. The grappling granny won't do me any good. All right, Granny, do your stuff. I wonder if the pattern on top of that pyramid is some kind of code. I cracked the code! Now I need to use the ancient amulet of Chickle on the keyhole. Then I can get in there and get that Chickle. Hello, my name's Fox. SpyFox.
I'm Trudy Fruit. I'm here studying Chickle for my PhD in gummatology, but some pink-clad pranksters locked all of the Chickle inside Chickle Pichu.
There must be some way to get in.
The only way in is to set the hieroglyph code correctly and use the ancient amulet of Chickle on the keyhole.
Set the hieroglyph code correctly and use the ancient amulet of Chickle Got it. With this talk balloon, I can gather information about the ancient amulet of Chickle Do you have any idea where I might find the ancient amulet of Chickle
I overheard those pink pranksters say they were going to take it to their contact in the import business.
Someone in the import business, eh? Here you are, Pear, a juicy prickly pear fresh from the desert. Can you bake me one of your special prickly pear pizzas now?
Of course, I'll have that ready before you can say, hooray for Hollywood! There you are, Mr. Fox. Freshly baked prickly pear pizza with extra simulated cheese. Mmm, yummy for your tummy.
Thank you, Pear. It's just what the scientist ordered.
You mean doctor?
No, I actually do mean scientist.
Meanwhile, orbiting high above the Earth, Poodles Galore's aerosol onslaught continues.
In only a matter of hours, my special blend of aerosol will have completely destroyed the ozone. The sun will then beat relentlessly down upon the Earth. All the little darlings will scream for my sunscreen, Poodle's brand SPF 2001. Then I will not only be the queen of cosmetics, but the undisputed ruler of the world. Oh, I'm starting to shine.
The Spy Toaster. What's the spy action on this gadget, Quack?
You can use this spring-loaded gadget to pop yourself up to 20 feet into the air. Just hop into the dual foot slots, engage the timer, and off you go.
Pop goes the spy. Ingenious, Quack.
I shouldn't have had lunch before this mission.
It's so, this giraffe walks into a cafe and says, never mind. I don't think that's the best use of the spy mint. I'm looking for the ancient amulet of Chickle. You don't happen to have it here, do you?
Salt and pepper, sprinkle cream.
I'm sure that's some kind of code phrase. I'm going to need the response code to get that amulet. It's a list of ingredients. I need the ancient amulet of Chickle.
Salt and pepper, sprinkle cream.
That sounds like some kind of code phrase. My spy watch is beeping. I'd better answer it.
Please stand by.
Come in, SpyFox.
What is it, Monkey Penny?
Agent Pins has been dispatched to the desert. She has intercepted a useful gadget from Poodle's cosmetic factory for you.
I can't quite make her out.
Right, she's in disguise. Monkey Penny out.
You're looking sharp, Pins.
Ah, it must be 120 degrees in this cactus disguise.
Keep your cool, Pins. What hot tip do you have for me today?
SpyCorps intercepted this gadget from one of Poodles Galore's goons. It's a digital makeup compact. We think it's used for deciphering code phrases. Press the eyeshade button and it will display the proper counter phrase.
Ingenious. And it has all the latest designer colors, too.
Good luck, SpyFox. I'm out of here. Plan B.
This counter code phrase compact is just what the fashionable spy needs. Pink, hoochie blue powdered pussycat shadow, Corinthian wrinkles, salt and pepper sprinkle cream. Pressing that button, access the count on eggs over easy. On eggs over easy.
Here's the amulet. Be careful it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Don't worry, I'll carry it in my right hand.
Remember, you'll need the hieroglyph code as well as the amulet to get into Chickle.
Right. Thank you. It's been very interesting talking to you.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
The jungle has been the backdrop for many Hollywood movies. The amulet worked. I'm in there like swimwear. No missing ancient amulet or mythic hieroglyph code can keep this spy out for long. Now to find that Chickle. Those blades may be sharp, but I've got the edge. Have a dose of Quack's Rust Buster, you bad blades! Quack's Instant Oxidizer literally busted those blades with rust. I've found the Chickle. It appears to be penned in by that gate. Well, with a little creative problem solving, I'll have that Chickle in no time. Well, I risked bee stings and scalding hot cheese, but I've got the prickly pear pizza. Pushpin! That was a vital ingredient for the congeal pill.
Yes! Without the pizza's nourishing qualities, I would have collapsed with hunger. Now all I need is Chickle from the heart of the jungle, bold barium beauty clay from the bottom of the lake, and then I can complete the congeal pill.
I think I might be getting tropical fever. If this wasn't a spy toaster, I would never be placing anything other than a piece of bread into it. But it is a spy toaster, and I am a spy, so here goes. At last, I have my piece of chickle. It takes more than an ancient civilization to outwit spy. Uh-oh. That was close, but I got out of that pickle with the chickle. Chew on that, Poodles Galore.
I was destined to be the reigning Baroness of Beauty. Even as a child, I knew how to accessorize. As a teenager, I started experimenting with making my own blush and sunscreen. All of which were far superior to the major brands.
And from there, Poodles could not be stopped in her rise to the top of the cosmetics world. She was there to take advantage of every major cosmetic catastrophe. The compact crash of '97. The Bay of Polish in '98. But now she has gone too far. What will happen when Poodle's arsenal of aerosol breaks through the ozone layer?
Everyone will either baste themselves with my SPF 2001 sunscreen or broil like lobsters. As they say, live and let fly.
Here is the Chickle, Pushpin.
Ah, the Chickle. Its gummy quality is vital to the congeal pill. Now all I need is bold barium beauty clay from the bottom of the lake. And then I can complete the congeal pill.
Ah, back to the jungle where the orchids grow. I can't use the spy pearl detector there. The grappling granny worked like a charm. I can use it to swing over that quicksand anytime I want now. I wonder if those bowling shoes came from the bowling alley in town. One way to find out. Well, I won't find out that way. I need a more spy-like way of getting those shoes. My guess is whoever was wearing these doesn't need them anymore. They're not my size, but I'll hang on to them anyway. Here's a pair of bowling shoes. Can I have those flippers, sport?
Yeah, okay. There isn't any water within 1,000 miles of here. What do you use those for?
I like to put them on and pretend I'm a duck.
Takes all kinds, I suppose.
I found a pair of flippers. Can I use your scuba suit now, Wet Eddie?
Sure, SpyFox. You know, I was just concerned about safety and all.
Of course. When it comes to water, safety first. Okay?
Okay, wait.
Wait, I got it.
You got it?
It's the ingredient list for Pushpin's congeal pill. I can't use that there. I can't get into that water without a scuba suit on. It will ruin my tux. Now I'm ready for some underwater espionage. The gate is open. Now I can get in there and commandeer some clay. This must be where Poodles gets her beauty clay, but it's too dark to see anything. I'm going to have to figure out a way to light up this joint. The phosphorescent compound of Quack's Spy Mint worked perfectly. The mint is lighting up the entire room, and it was very refreshing. It's Poodle's beauty clay. That's one of the vital ingredients Pushpin needs to make the congeal pill. In the green glow of the Spy Mint, all the clay looks the same. Maybe this will be the right kind. Interesting, but I don't think that this scuba suit's a bit binding. I don't want to wander around in it. Here is the special clay you asked for, Pushpin.
It is perfect, Mr. SpyFox. That is the final ingredient. Now I can finish the congeal pill. Here you are, Mr. SpyFox. You must toss this pill directly into the aerosol inside the orbiting aerosol can. It is highly unstable, so I would not waste any time getting out of the aerosol can.
Got it. Pitch the pill and ditch the can.
You should take this with you, SpyFox. It's a Swiss spy knife. It's got a fork and a toothpick.
That will come in handy if I'm ever caught dining without utensils.
It also has a pair of chromium alloy high tensile strength wire cutters that can cut through sheer metal.
Now this is going above and beyond the call of duty. Poodles Galore, your dog day of ozone depletion has departed.
What? No, I don't think so. You weren't very good at bowling either, darling. Just who are you anyway?
Fox. SpyFox. And in the name of Spy Corps, I hereby place you under spy arrest.
Not today, Foxy.
I must warn you that I'm an expert in cock-a-doodle food. Drat.
That steel net will keep you out of trouble. Now to finish my cosmetic caper.
Well, I've certainly gotten myself into a fine steel mesh this time. I have to get out of this steel net and get that congeal pill back. Maybe there's something in Quack's Swiss spy knife that will get me out of this fine mesh. Maybe I can use the toothpick to pick my way out. Well, that leaves the chromium alloy high tensile strength wire cutters that can cut through solid steel. I hope they work. That did the trick. Now I need to get back the congeal pill. I'm glad today wasn't garbage collection day. This time I'll be super ultra sneaky when I toss this into the aerosol. This time I'll keep my actions to myself. Congeal! Pill! Uh-oh. How do you like them apples, Poodles?
You fool! The aerosol is highly unstable. The whole thing is gonna blow!
I can't let Poodles get away. A crazy villain like her should be behind bars getting the best rehabilitation my tax dollars can buy. Not so fast, Poodles Galore!
Drat that SpyFox! They'll never catch me now! Not with this impenetrable force field protecting my moonbase. I'm snug as a bug and have plenty of time to devise my revenge. Let's see. There's always Operation Beauty Bark.
How diabolical! A fingernail recognition device. Uh-oh, I hear a guard coming. My spy watch is beeping. I hope it's not a telemarketer.
Please stand by.
Come in, SpyFox.
Hello, Monkey Penny. Say, you look like you're in a mess.
That's the super mess, SpyFox. I'm right outside the moonbase, but I can't get through the force field.
I'll deactivate that force field just as soon as I can. I have to get in first, then figure out the special fingernail scanning device.
Good luck, SpyFox. We're all behind you on this one.
I'm sure this code won't be hard to crack for a code-cracking spy like me. That opened the door. I'm in there like swimwear. This is Poodle's moonbase control center. I need to turn the force field off so Monkey Penny can land the super spy mess. This looks like an automated fingernail painting machine. How handy. That Poodle's is one sick puppy. There's a room with a surveillance monitor over there. Think I'll do a little sightseeing, spy style. Ow! Oh, the humanity! Oh. Pickled potatoes! I've been pummeled by an enormous pink powder puff. What a humiliating trap. Well, there is no way to get to that surveillance monitor without pulling the plug on that powder puff first. That switch must be the off switch for Poodle's pink powder puff pummel device. Now to shut off the puff. Whoa, Nelly, up, you pink nightmare! It looks like that control panel is connected to the transporter. I wonder why it's missing an electrical component. Interesting. That switch didn't seem to do anything. I suppose there is a remote chance that it's a remote switch. I don't see anything different. Maybe the switch controls something else on the moonbase. I wonder how you open that closet. There doesn't seem to be any handle. I bet that's the old remote switch. I should look around the moonbase and see if it opened or closed anything. That funny little switch in the other room must have opened this closet. Those look like perfume bottles. They must really be important to keep locked up like this. And you never know when a little perfume might come in handy. Like a bouquet of gym socks. I'd better take one perfume bottle at a time. I don't want them to get suspicious. I'll put the other one back. Subtle yet overpowering. That perfume bottle fit perfectly. I think it turned this machine off. Ingenious. That perfume bottle was really a diotic stopulator in disguise. That pulled the plug on Poodle's pink puff of doom. Now I can continue my mission. Okay, Powder Puff, give me all you've got. Ah! Heh, it was just a little powder. The Diodic Stopulator disguised as a perfume bottle did the trick. Poodle's Powder Puff is out of commission. This must be Poodle's security center. She must have surveillance cameras set up all around her moonbase. These buttons scroll through the different surveillance cameras Poodles has set up around her moonbase. I've got to paint my finger pink. That fingernail. Pink hearts. I'm high styling now. It worked. Now to muzzle that poodle for good. Monkey Penny, the force field is down. Stick 'em!
Copy that, SpyFox. We're in there like swimwear.
Hey, that's mine. Oh, never mind.
What is going on? Who's the chump that turned the force field off?
I'm that chump, Poodles.
You again! This time I'll take care of you myself.
I must warn you that I am an expert in cock-a-doodle-doo.
Not so fast, Poodles.
My nail! My nail! Oh, pretty big piggly wigs. My nail! Oh, wasn't even the press-on kind. I am hideous.
Thanks, Monkey Penny. It really wasn't necessary. I was using the spy play possum maneuver.
Sure, SpyFox.
Would you believe the limp biscuit maneuver?
Mm-hmm.
How about the dead fish maneuver?
Mm-hmm. Here, have some hard candy.
SpyFox, for your super spectacular deeds of daring do in destroying the orbiting aerosol can and capturing that pernicious Poodles Galore, I present you the really big award of stupendous merit.
Thanks, Chief.
Now what are you going to do?
I think I'll take a vacation. I'm dog tired.
His life where danger dwells.
Restart.
Spends his days in
Quit.
peril. He gets the clues that solve the crime. He always helps his fellow man. He has the gadget to make him cool. He can't escape any trap. He's got the gumption that we need to save us all from the her fur is matted with shame. A poodle madness. Mischief is her game. A poodle madness. No one Accessing information.
Restart. Quit. Quit.